Right now at Dollar Tree, brand new jaw-dropping deals just hit the shelves, and you're not going to see prices like this for long. But here's the real question. How many of these hidden gems are sitting right there, while everyone else walks straight past, not realizing what they're missing? We're talking real products, not leftovers. Items that look like they belong at Target or Bed Bath & Beyond. And for just a buck 25, some of these finds are shocking name brands, quality upgrades, and even viral dupes that higher price stores would rather you never discover. So don't blink, because the next few minutes could completely change how you shop at Dollar Tree. And if you love finding real deals that actually feel worth it, make sure you're subscribed to Frugal Finds for you, because we're always hunting down the smart buys before they disappear. Now let's dive in. Cooking concepts. Soft touch sink strainer. Let's start with one of Dollar Tree's newest hidden gems, and a deal you're not going to find at this price again. The Cooking Concepts Soft Touch Sink Strainer just hit the shelves this season, and shoppers are calling it the smartest $1.25 they've spent in a long time. Picture this. Dinner's going, dishes are stacking up, and then your sink starts slowing down like it's about to betray you. Not today. This strainer catches the mess before it turns into a problem. Pasta bits, veggie peels, coffee grounds, whatever you toss in there, it gets trapped before it can clog your drain and ruin your night. And this isn't that old-school, stiff metal drain cover that rusts, slides around, and never quite fits right. The soft-touch silicone edge actually molds to your sink so it sits snug and stays put. No slipping, no wobbling. And the flexible handle makes it easy to lift out, dump, rinse, and move on. You're done in seconds, not minutes. One shopper joked, "It's the best dollar I ever spent to avoid a $200 plumber," and honestly, that's not even a joke. When a small fix prevents a big headache, that's not cheap. That's smart. Here's your heads up. This is one of those seasonal arrivals that vanish fast. Once it's gone, it's gone. You know how Dollar Tree works. New season, new batch, and the best items don't sit around waiting for you to come back next week. So if you spot this little lifesaver on the shelf, grab a couple. Deals like this don't come twice. Not at this price, and definitely not with this kind of quality. Heavy-duty kitchen shears. Here's a brand new find that's catching shoppers completely off guard. The heavy-duty kitchen shears from Dollar Tree. At first glance, you might think they're just basic scissors, and then you actually use them and realize they're playing a totally different game. These new shears cut through tough stuff. Chicken packaging, thick plastic, twine, stubborn bags that never open cleanly, even rough. Materials you'd usually fight with. And they do it smoothly. No struggling, no bending, no weird snagging halfway through. It's the kind of kitchen tool that makes you stop mid-cut and say, "Hold on, how is this only $1.25? Because you're not finding this level of performance anywhere close to this price. And that's exactly why this deal is so rare. They're sharp, sturdy, and surprisingly comfortable. The handles feel solid, not flimsy. And the grip doesn't feel like it's going to crack if you put real pressure on it. You can snip herbs, cut bacon packaging, trim green onions, open sealed pouches, and tackle those annoying clamshell containers without turning it into a full workout. It's one of those tools that quietly replaces 5 other things in your drawer. One shopper said, "I bought them just to test them. Now they're my go-to for everything." And that's the difference between cheap and a deal. This isn't about saving a few dollars. It's about finding a tool that makes everyday cooking easier, faster, and honestly more satisfying. And here's the catch. Like most of Dollar Tree's new arrivals, once they're gone, they're gone. This isn't leftover stock or some obvious knockoff. It's part of their newer kitchen line, built tougher than it looks. If you cook even a little, or you just love getting more than you pay for, grab these while you can. Deals this sharp don't stick around, literally or figuratively. Glass clasp lid jars. This right here is one of Dollar Tree's newest and most unbelievable deals. Real glass clasp lid jars for just about $1.50. Yes, actual airtight jars that look like they came straight out of a designer kitchen catalog. sitting on the shelf for a price you almost don't believe. These aren't plastic knockoffs. These aren't dusty leftovers. They're new, heavy-duty, and shockingly high quality for the price, if you've ever wanted that organized, high-end pantry look without spending high-end money. This is your moment. Each jar has that satisfying snap-close lid that seals in freshness. Coffee, sugar, flour, rice, snacks, trail mix, candy, dog treats, whatever you're trying to keep neat and sealed, these make it look clean and intentional. No more ripped bags clipped shut with random clothes pins. No more half-closed containers spilling in your cabinet. Just tidy, airtight, and pretty. The glass feels thick, not thin and fragile. The clasp feels sturdy. And the look is pure Pinterest kitchen, without the Pinterest budget. One shopper said, "These look like I spent $40 at a home store." Nope. They were under $2 each. And that's exactly why people are loading up carts the second they see them. Here's your friendly warning. These jars are part of Dollar Tree's newer organization wave. And once the holiday season hits, they're going to disappear fast. People use these for homemade gifts, decor, pantry makeovers, and even bathroom storage. So if you want your space to look expensive on a real-world budget, get them now. Because let's be real, prices like this don't come twice, and you'll absolutely kick yourself later if you miss them. If these Dollar Tree finds are already making you rethink how you shop, don't just watch and scroll. Subscribe to Frugal Finds for you right now, because we keep these lists coming, and the best items go fast. Stay with me, because the next deal on this list is the kind of thing people swear only shows up once. Cook with Color Spatula. Here's one of the newest kitchen steals that has shoppers talking. The Cook with Color Spatula is showing up at Dollar Tree for just $1.25. And it's the kind of deal you simply don't see twice. This isn't flimsy. It's not dull. It's a solid, one-piece silicone spatula that looks like it belongs in a designer cookware set, not hanging on a dollar store peg. You'll pick it up, feel the weight and the flexibility, and think, "No way this is from Dollar Tree." But it is, and that's exactly why smart shoppers aren't leaving it behind. The magic is in the details. The silicone head is flexible without being floppy, so it scrapes bowls clean and flips food without folding in half. It's designed to handle heat without melting into a sad, warped mess. The handle feels comfortable in your hand, and the colors actually make your kitchen feel brighter and more fun. It's not just a utensil. It's one of those everyday tools that makes cooking feel easier and more enjoyable. You can flip pancakes, stir sauces, scrape every last bit of cookie dough, fold batter, spread frosting, and get the job done without the tool fighting you. One customer said, "It feels like something I bought from a fancy kitchen store, but for $1. And that's the exact feeling you want from a great deal. You feel like you won. And, let's be real, people are grabbing these for their own kitchens, for stocking stuffers, for bake sale bundles, and for gift baskets. It's proof you don't need to spend $15 to get something stylish, durable, and genuinely useful. So if you see this little burst of color in the aisle, grab a few. Because the deals that look this good always disappear fast. Collapsible Travel Organizer Bag. Dollar Tree just dropped one of its smartest new finds yet. The Collapsible Travel Organizer Bag. And it's the kind of deal that'll make you do a double take. We're talking about a foldable, water-resistant, surprisingly premium travel bag that costs less than your morning coffee. You'll see it, touch it, and immediately realize it shouldn't be priced at $1.25. It feels like something you'd grab at an airport shop for $20. Easy. But right now, it's sitting on Dollar Tree shelves, and once you own one, you'll wish you bought 5. Because the quality is what really catches people off guard. The fabric feels thick and smooth. The zipper runs clean. The seams don't look sloppy. And it unfolds into a roomy organizer that fits perfectly in a suitcase, gym bag, trunk, or even a busy car that always turns into a rolling storage unit. One shopper said, "I grabbed one for my gym stuff, went back the next day and bought 4 more. That's the kind of reaction this new drop is getting everywhere. Neutral colors, clean stitching, and just the right amount of structure make it look way more expensive than it is. And you already know how this goes. Deals like this don't stick around. Dollar Tree released this quietly for travel season, and shoppers are already clearing them out for holiday trips and gift sets. So, if you have plans coming up, whether it's a weekend getaway or you just want your essentials organized without chaos, this is your move. Because when something this good costs less than a latte, it never lasts long. Closet essentials, storage cubes and shoe bags. Dollar Tree just surprised everyone with a fresh batch of closet essentials, storage cubes, and shoe bags that are turning messy spaces into something out of a home makeover show. If clutter makes you feel overwhelmed, this is one of the fastest, cheapest ways to feel like you got your life together. And it's only $1.25 each. These organizers aren't the flimsy kind that collapse after a week. They're structured, sturdy, and actually look nice. They're built to make your home feel calmer and more put together, without spending more than pocket change. It's the kind of simple upgrade that reminds you, smart storage doesn't have to come with designer price tags. What really makes them stand out is the look. Soft fabric, clean stitching, and those neutral shades, taupe, gray, beige, that blend into almost any decor. Slide them under the bed, stack them in a closet, line them up on a shelf, or use them to organize shoes, towels, seasonal clothes, kids' stuff, or the random items that always end up in piles. One shopper said, "My closet finally looks like a Pinterest after photo." And that's not exaggeration. These little cubes can change the entire vibe of a space, because everything suddenly has a home. And when everything has a home, your brain feels less stressed. That's real. And here's a tip. Shoppers are scooping these up before the holiday rush hits. Everyone starts decluttering before guests come over, and suddenly the good organizers are gone. So if you spot them, grab a few while you can. Staying organized shouldn't be expensive, and these practical things never hang around for long. Pro Performance Active Socks 3-pack. Now, this is where the deals start getting ridiculous. 3 pairs of breathable, cushioned, moisture-wicking athletic socks for about $1.50. Yeah, you heard that. Right. Not 1 pair, 3. These are part of Dollar Tree's newer performance line, and shoppers can't stop talking about them. They're soft, durable, and designed to keep your feet comfortable, whether you're walking the dog, running errands, working a long shift, or hitting the gym. It's the kind of deal that makes you wonder why anyone still pays $12 for a single pair of name-brand socks. Because the truth is, it's not about the logo. It's about whether they actually hold up. These socks keep their shape. They keep their cushion. They don't feel thin after one wash. The stretch feels right, the comfort is real, and the fit is surprisingly spot on. One shopper said, "I wore these all day at work. No blisters, no sweat, no regrets." And that's what makes this such a good find. You're not cutting corners. You're just cutting the nonsense of overpaying for the same basic function. And listen, if you're enjoying this list and you want more, weekly deal breakdowns like this, subscribe to Frugal Finds for you right now. This is exactly what we do here. We help you spend less without feeling like you're settling. Now let's keep going, because the next finds get even better. Pillsbury Chocolate Chip Cookie Mix. Now this one feels like hitting the jackpot. Pillsbury Chocolate Chip Cookie Mix at Dollar Tree for $1.25. Yes, the same mix you'd normally pay 2 or 3 times more for at bigger grocery stores. This isn't an off-brand imitation. It's the real deal. Add a little butter, crack an egg, and within minutes, your whole kitchen smells like pure comfort. Warm, sweet, buttery cookies that taste like childhood. This is one of those rare moments where you realize you're getting name-brand quality for pocket change, and it feels like you just won a tiny battle against grocery prices. Think about it. Everybody's spending more on food right now. And yet, Dollar Tree still manages to pull deals like this, out of nowhere. Same iconic Pillsbury Doughboy. Same taste, same texture, just a fraction of the price. A shopper online said, "I baked them just to test the deal, and now I'm going back for a dozen more." That's not just hype. That's what happens when comfort food actually fits your budget. Every bite feels like a win. And here's the pro tip. These boxes fly off shelves fast, especially around fall and the holidays. Stock up while you can. Because when a craving hits, or you need a quick dessert for guests, having a few of these tucked away makes you look like the most prepared person in the room. Deals like this don't just save money, they bring back a little joy for just over $1. Long stem wine glasses. Now this one almost feels too good to be true. Elegant, tall, long stem wine glasses at Dollar Tree for about $1.25 each. Seriously, how is that even possible? These are brand new on shelves this season, and they look like they belong in a fine dining restaurant or sitting in a crate and barrel style display. The glass is clear, the shape is sleek, and the balance feels surprisingly good in your hand. For $1.25, you're getting something that instantly elevates your table. Whether it's a dinner with friends, a date night at home, or just a well-deserved glass of wine on a random Tuesday, people can't believe the quality. One shopper on TikTok said, "They look like I paid a premium, but they cost less than a candy bar." And honestly, that's exactly the vibe. The clarity, the silhouette, the way they catch the light, it all reads expensive. You can use them for wine, sparkling water, mocktails, juice, or even fancy dessert cups if you get creative. And they look classy every single time. They also make incredible gifts. Pair a set with a bottle of something nice, wrap them carefully, and suddenly you've got a present that looks way more expensive than it is. Dollar Tree released these in their newer home essentials flow, and shoppers are scooping them up by the dozen. Once they're gone, you're not seeing them again at this price. So if you're upgrading for the hosting season, setting up for holidays, or just tired of mismatched glassware, don't sleep on this one. Life's too short, and honestly, wine tastes better when the glass feels like luxury without paying luxury prices. Yardley Soaps Limited Edition Scents. Here's a new arrival that feels like pure luxury at a price you won't see again. Yardley London Limited Edition Soaps are showing up at Dollar Tree for $1.25. This is a historic brand with roots going back well over a century. And this season, they've got exclusive scents like jasmine and rose and strawberry and cream. Fragrances that smell like something you'd find in a boutique spa, not a budget aisle. They're rich, creamy, and beautifully packaged. The kind of soap that instantly upgrades your bathroom without costing more than a cup of coffee. And the best part is, they look every bit as elegant as they smell. Refined wrapping, gold accents, embossed details. Nothing about them screams discount. One shopper said, "I put these in my guest bathroom, and my sister thought they were from a luxury store." That's the power of a small upgrade that makes a big impression. The scent lingers softly, the formula feels gentle, and your skin doesn't feel dried out afterward. Just that clean, classic, I've got my life together feeling for $1.25. And because these are limited edition, once they're gone, that's it. No guarantees. No, I'll grab it next time. This is exactly the kind of seasonal drop that smart shoppers rush for. So, if you see them, don't hesitate. Grab a few for yourself and a few for gifts. Because these little luxuries prove something important. Living well doesn't mean spending more. It means knowing where the value is before it disappears. Pro Silk Body Lotion Creamy Cashmere EOS Dupe. Here's the grand finale. One of the newest Dollar Tree deals you're not going to see this cheap again. The Pro Silk Body Lotion in Creamy Cashmere is blowing shoppers away because it delivers real, expensive-feeling luxury for just $1.25. This isn't some random watery lotion that vanishes after 10 minutes. It's thick, rich, and leaves your skin feeling smooth and actually moisturized. And the scent? Warm vanilla and soft cashmere vibes. The kind of fragrance you'd expect from a $15 bottle at a big beauty store. What makes this deal stand out is how premium it feels. The packaging looks elegant, the texture melts into your skin, and the scent lingers like something you'd pick up from a boutique. Shoppers online are calling it a dead-on dupe for EOS, and they're not exaggerating. One woman said, "I bought one to test it, then went back for 5. It's that good." And That's exactly what's happening. People find it once, and then they start stocking up like it's the last drop on Earth. But here's the warning. This is a limited drop. Once it's gone, it's gone. No restock promises, no second chances. Shelves are getting cleared, and it's easy to see why. So if you walk into Dollar Tree and spot this bottle, don't hesitate. Because a premium feeling lotion for $1.25 is the kind of deal you truly won't see this cheap again. Now I've got to ask, what's the best Dollar Tree deal you found lately? Drop it in the comments, because I want to hear your secret steals. And before you go, subscribe to Frugal Finds for you, so you don't miss the next upload. We've got a new one coming, 10 Walmart offers that are breaking the internet. And trust me, after watching that, you'll never look at Walmart deals the same way.